From Salmon's Maccabee Productions, we introduce you to The Chat Room, starring Cameron Salmons and James Maccabee. My name is Ralph Lazo, and I'm here to introduce you to your hosts with the most, Cameron Salmons and James Maccabee. Please enjoy.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the chat room, episode 1. I'm your boy, Mr. James. We got your boy, Mr. Cameron. How are you doing today?
Shoot, just living life to the fullest,
Yeah, that's
Got
good
that
for
little
you.
nice day off of work.
Exactly. They're not calling you in, right?
What was it?
I said they're not calling you in, right?
Dude, you already know when it comes to a day off, they're still always going to give you a call,
Yeah.
regardless how you feel about it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, they called you in too, didn't they?
They did. They asked if I was able today, and I said absolutely not.
Huh.
I told them, "Are you gas?"
The hell no.
But
Are you
yeah,
crazy or?
it's about time to get this podcast
Man,
started. We've been talking about this for a little bit, so what you want to start with, Mr. Cameron?
man, the craziest thing ever. So, you remember back in
Mm-hmm.
2005 when Avatar: The Last Airbender, the cartoon,
Mm-hmm.
had us all, mesmerized.
That's true.
Great voice acting, and, great action, everything like that.
Granted, I didn't watch it in 2005, but yes, I know what you're talking about.
Uh, Uncultured. You gotta get back into it, man.
I watched it like for the
But,
first time like in 2020, around that time period. But there was nothing to
but
do.
the craziest thing is that you reach in 11 years later to hear that we have got a new live action series. We're all excited, especially when the Avatar: The Last Airbender movie that came out, I think, over a decade ago, had
You talking about the
completely
live
flopped.
action, the live action movie?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
I haven't
live
watched that.
action movie that had great, don't. It was absolutely
I
it
heard
made
things
me
about it.
crash out.
I heard things
So
about it.
we go from Aang to Ong and then Sokka to Sokka, all that terrible stuff, you
Mm-hmm.
know. But as soon as we hit the year 2025, they thought about us a little bit more, and they brought us a live action TV series.
I still haven't seen it, but I have a feeling you
The
better tell me
first
about it.
se- the first season, it was a whole lot better than what we had got before. A few things had matched with the cartoon. Not everything matched and went together, but it was at least it wasn't the live action movie. So there wasn't as many complaints.
Mm-hmm.
But so we sit here and wait for a whole other year, right?
When
For
did
season two.
when did season 1 come out? Did it actually come
I
out in
darn it.
2025? Hold on, I will.
I I think so. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But we waited so long for season 2 to come out
Okay, so
to
season
where
1 came out in 2024.
oh, so we waited 2 years. Wished I got my facts right on that. But hell, we all make mistakes.
It's all good. It's
But
alright. Mm-hmm.
but when we were stoked for season 2, we we were expecting to see a whole lot of Azula. We're trying to think about Zuko's redemption arc, the things that had our blood pumping when we were watching it in the cartoon when we were kids.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Lord have mercy, was I wrong? I was completely wrong. I have never had a TV show that had made my blood boil,
Mm-hmm.
made my whole entire existence just shook. Like it was shaken by how wrong and how the interpretations and how everything just did not match.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I
Zuko's redemption arc, it was something that moved us as children. But when we sit here and watch it now in 2026, we're like, okay, so we're stealing from pregnant ladies, we're doing all this crazy shit, thinking that we're cool. I
mm-hmm.
mean, don't get me wrong, there were a couple of good things about it. I'm
I've never
the
seen it, so
bad outweighing the good though.
I can't really speak on it. I've never watched
You
the
know,
live action.
well, we gotta get you into that so we could go into further discussion, but we will put that into a later episode.
And yeah, if I watch
But
the entire series or whatever, the first two seasons, I we can come back to this conversation because I never watched it.
yeah, yeah,
I've seen a lot of clips on TikTok about it though. A lot of crash outs.
yeah, a whole lot of crash outs, man. There was a
I've seen
whole
a
lot of
lot of.
disappointments.
It's been kind of bad out there.
Yeah, but since you haven't sat there and watched the TV show, I don't feel like we should continue with this segment until you do. So we'll go ahead and skip forward to our next segment. And what's our next segment, my man?
Well, I'm looking at the breakdown right now, and let's talk about GTA 6, the big one. What do you think?
Ooh,
You think it's gonna be good or bad?
I mean, for how much I've read up on GTA 6,
Hmm.
hopefully it is worth the 13-year wait. Was it a 13-year wait?
I think so. Yeah, 13. Yeah,
So how
because GTA
how
5 came out like
crazy?
2013.
Yeah. So we're looking about a good 13 years. So
Hmm.
please tell me how we went from, three GTA games on the PS2 to
Because they were coming
three
out what,
PlayStation.
like every like year or something.
Yeah. So how crazy is it that the PlayStation 2 had three GTAs, but GTA 5 had three PlayStations? You know, the
I saw that.
hopefully
I saw that meme. That meme's kind of funny.
yeah, it's true though. Because we waited so long for this new game, and now we're seeing basically the most realist graphics,
Yeah,
and supposedly we're getting really realistic gameplay.
I feel like that's
And
gonna be like Red
I'm
Dead.
I'm I- I'm honestly quite excited. I'm not excited about dropping $100 on the Ultimate Edition, but we'll sit there and save that for later.
So are you gonna get the basic one or the ultimate?
I'm gonna go ahead and just drop the full 100, get all the pre-release, and I'm probably gonna play it. I think they have it to where they released the Ultimate Edition 5 days earlier than the regular, so
No, they're not. They're not doing it on that one.
I'm probably gonna drop that.
No, Rockstar's not doing the 5 day early thing.
They better for $100 out of my pocket. They
Well,
will.
they're not.
I,
you
I would rage out. I would crash out harder than I did with the Avatar series.
you better start crashing now because on the store it says nothing about 5 days early access.
Uh, oh man. But, besides all that, I'm quite excited for the fact of, you know, hopefully they do what people have been saying, and that is the last ride on GTA Online, GTA 5, so that we can potentially take our GTA 5 online character to GTA 6 online.
I mean, a lot of people are gonna do that regardless. I think.
I I
I think I
would
will.
I would I hope they do. That'd be pretty dope how you'd be able to take your whole character and put it into another game, but also
I mean, didn't Destiny do that? I think
what was it?
didn't Destiny bring your character over? I
I
think.
think so, I'm not sure.
I never played Destiny RP to that franchise, by the way.
Yeah, yeah. Destiny kinda lost everybody with the fact of, they stole all their DLCs and everything like that right back, and now
That's
you have
true.
to repay for them.
Then they took it back and shot it. And now it's dead. So RP.
Yeah, even when they throw a massive sale on it, it's still not worth it because at the end of the day, I feel like they would just go ahead and do it again just so that they can loot more money off you, you
Crazy
know?
thing is, when it's on sale, it's like cheap too, and it's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
I think the
but
Steam
in
Summer Sale is going on right now. Let me look, cause it's
they
not good out here.
the cur- the so do you think
That's
GTA
right.
6 would honestly be worth the money or do you think it's gonna be a crash?
What GTA 6? They already probably
Yeah, do you
made.
think it
They already made so much money
I know, but
already.
I'm saying but
But
I'm
yeah,
saying,
I
do
think it's
you
gonna
think
be
it's
worth
gonna
it.
be good or do you
I think it's gonna be worth it. I
mm,
mean, Rockstar has such a good track record. I think. I mean, we can look back at those ones out, and it's like trash, and we're gonna be looking dumb. But I mean, I think it's working. I mean, I think it's gonna work out for them. They already made like a
well,
billion dollars already, probably.
hopefully it's worth the money to put into it, because with game consoles nowadays, if you don't meet a certain RAM or a GPU or a CPU, the game's constantly going to hit lag spikes and
Hmm.
it's going to crash, you got to make sure you have everything intact. Hopefully it works out for everybody.
So I'm looking at the Destiny 2 right now because we were talking about it. It's
Mm,
for me right now because I have only 3 DLCs left, or 2 DLCs left. It's like $16 for me right now.
mm, mm,
So that's kind of crazy.
nice.
But yeah, I mean, think about it like this, do it. If GTA 6 is gonna follow GTA 5, you're paying $100 for a 13-year-old game,
Honestly.
probably.
And plus, from what I'm looking at right now, they're saying that I think it was over like 50 to 65% of the buildings in the game are going to be like you could go inside pretty much every single building in game.
I mean, maybe.
So I'm not gonna. I'm pretty excited for a chance to do some stuff like that because one of the things I couldn't stand in all the GTA games were you always wondered what the hell is inside all these damn buildings, and now they're potentially opening up to where we can start getting more of a realistic view on the GTA world.
Well, GTA 4 had a lot more entable buildings than GTA 5. Like, you
Yeah,
had,
I
like, the
did forget about that.
restaurants. There's, like, a little apartment you can go up
Yeah,
into.
I
It's
did
like,
forget about that.
I
I
kind
do
of
got
hope
to
they
get
bring
back
that
into
back.
GTA 4.
I low
Yeah,
key want to play
hopefully
all of them
so.
again. Like 3 Vice
Yeah.
City and San Andreas. I never really played like that. I beat on the only two I've really played is 4 and 5.
Yeah.
So I kind of want to go back and
Honestly,
play them.
yeah. I think they still have the definitive version that had all three of them
Yeah,
in
you can't
store, I
even
think.
buy them. You can't even buy them like the old ones no more. You have to buy the definitive edition,
Yeah.
which I have. I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be cool. No,
I don't know. I feel like when it comes to older games, you want to play for that old historical view, You want to feel like you're a kid again playing on the PS2 type shit.
well, I never played it on the PS2 like that, so I really don't have that experience.
Well, it's just if you were to have played them as a kid like that, you would have definitely got that huge sense of nostalgia.
I mean, that's true.
But You know, it's
Oh
it's
my
quite
god, that's crazy.
what is it?
So I looked up the so this is the generated estimate amount of how much Rockstar made with those pre-orders already. They made
Mhm.
3 billion to 4 billion from pre-orders.
Yeah.
And the
Golly.
crazy thing is
And
that's
it's
only
still
on,
going up.
yeah, that's not even talking about PC. That's just Xbox and
Yeah.
PlayStation. I think I saw
Yeah.
somewhere that on PlayStation that's like it's like number one game right now on PlayStation.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
PlayStation messed around, made a whole UI for it. As soon as you turn on the PlayStation, you just says pre-order GTA 6 now. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, that is something that I've seen. It's you know, the definitely the marketing for it's definitely getting up there, especially for, only close to 4 months away from release.
So I really think it's gonna get.
But
I think it's actually coming this time.
but in your opinion, since we're on the consoles,
hmm
how are you feeling about all this, price lifting and CEOs lifting the prices of consoles and everything like that by what'd you say it was like 100, 150?
I think like the Xbox is. I think they increased it by like 100 in August, which is crazy. I mean, let me tell you a little story about what happened. Like the new CEO, Sasha,
Mhm.
whatever her name is, I don't know actual what her name is.
Yeah,
She said that gaming is
everybody's
getting.
hating her.
She said gaming is getting too expensive. A week later, or like a couple of days later, oh yeah, by the way, Xbox is increasing prices again. By the way.
See, my thing is with this new Xbox CEO, he's giving everyone very strong hatred towards her because, what game was it? It was a bunch of Xbox exclusives that she was trying to share with PlayStation. They're trying to, I guess,
hmm
split the profits between the two. But at the very last second before the state of play for PlayStation,
Oh, you
she
talking about that
had
Halo
withdrew.
thing?
Yeah, she
Uh,
supposedly had
she took it off or
withdrew
something.
from that. Yeah, she withdrew from that and she had took the exclusive rights back.
hmm
Which in all reality, Halo is a good game, but also, I want PlayStation to share rights,
Well, no, no.
for
Halo's still
share
coming.
exclusive rights from.
Halo's still coming to PlayStation. She just took
Yeah,
it
I
off
figured as
the.
much.
But they took Gears, which I mean,
They took
cool.
Gears.
Yeah, they she took Gears.
Lord have mercy.
That was
Lord
like
have mercy.
so we got everything else, but she took Gears.
Mm,
Okay. I'm kind of surprised she didn't take. I mean, I guess she can't really take a Halo now because the pre-order is already out. But I'm surprised they didn't take
yeah,
Halo because Halo is Xbox.
yeah.
But
It's technically always been Xbox.
like, because
But
Gears
one
could be on PlayStation, I guess. I mean,
but
I don't know.
one thing I always kinda wished that, PlayStation would do would be, stop making all the Marvel games exclusive just to PlayStation, like Spider-Man 2, especially with the future release of Spider-Man 3, I don't since I'm an Xbox player, I feel like I have to switch over to PlayStation just to play the games I actually want to play, you know what I mean?
That someone would
And
be like,
plus with
play on PC.
and plus, yep, technically with PC, you get the best of both worlds, especially with Steam and the Epic Games launcher. Because
Which
I've
is,
I've been playing. I've been playing all the Spider-Man games on the Epic Games launcher.
hmm which one are you on right now?
Oh, I already finished all of them. I'm just waiting for the third one,
Which one
which,
was your favorite one?
ugh,
Did you like the first one, Miles, or is the second one better?
mm, honestly, it's a set of mixed
I do like that first game though.
Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 1, the first Spider-Man, that one was probably gonna be my favorite because of all things, Spider-Man 2 was good, but
Hmm.
also it's the fact that they really freaking nerfed Spider-Man to a certain extent, because look at it like this.
This man got a fridge
In
to
this
him and didn't know what to do about it.
in the first Spider-Man game, he was fighting the Sinister Six by himself. He was going toe to toe with every single one of them. And at the end of their battle, Bro Dusky literally went AWOL from the hospital with 14 broken bones.
Yep, yep,
This
yep.
guy was goaded.
That bar he made
This
was
guy was
fire though.
goaded.
Yeah, that little line he made. MJ was all like,
He
"Peter, you
said,
can't."
"I."
He's like, "I have about you have." She was like, "You have 14 bones that are broke, Peter. You can't go out there and fight." And he was like, "Well, I have about this many that's not, so I'm going out there." I was like, "That's tough."
He sat there and said, "I had."
I forgot the
So
number
first
he
off,
said.
it was Yuri that said you have 14 broken
No, it was
bones.
Yuri. Oh,
Yeah, it was Yuri,
this
and
might matter.
he sat there and said, "Well, I have 182 that aren't broken," and I was like, "Whoa, whoa, bro, you sitting here, whoa, settle down, bro. You're goaded, but shit, hold up." But when you go to Spider-Man 2 and Miles Morales, this dude was getting knocked the fuck out.
No,
Miles was having to save Spider-Man all the time.
do you?
When it came to the first battle with Rhino and Miles Morales, this dude got knocked the fuck out.
So, are you one of the people
He
who
got
think?
knocked the fuck out.
Do you think? Are you one of the people who think that they nerf Peter to make Miles stronger?
And in all reality, I wouldn't say that there's one thing that I could say about Miles is the fact that, you know, he's got more of the biological powers, with his
Yeah,
with
he
his
has like the
venom
invisible
strikes
thing.
and his lightning, and yeah, his camouflage. But Peter himself, he's forged out of multiple long years of experience, raw power
Yep.
and training and honed skills.
Because I think in Spider-Man 2, I think he's been Spider-Man for about 10 years by that point.
Yeah. So, at that moment in time, it's kind of because by that time Spider-Man 2 had hit, Miles has been Spider-Man for like what, like a year, 2 years, something like that. So
Yeah.
he's still kind of novice to it. He hasn't gotten the full experience as, Peter does. But also, I think Miles is a quick learner.
Yep. Yeah.
He's a
Absolutely.
smart kid. So, it ain't like he's dumb, but also, I feel like when it came down to the mission of where you fight Peter as Miles in the second game, I
Yeah, that fight
believe
was
they
sick.
should have given it. I believe they should have given it a fork in the road. It's either Peter wins or Miles wins. You know how Dragon Ball Sparking Zero does their like what if stories and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I feel like Spider-Man should have put a fork in the road, which, who's gonna win? If
So you get to
Spider-Man
pick.
wins, yeah, yeah, yeah. Like you get to see like a what if scenario because like basically put it like this. In
Hmm.
Spider-Man Web of Shadows, you had a good choice or a bad choice.
So pretty
It
much what
gave
you're
you a
saying
choice of
is.
how you wanted this story.
So pretty much what you're saying is that would branch off. You would have like the good ending where Miles wins, and then the bad ending where Peter wins.
Yeah, and he
That makes
keeps his
sense.
suit and everything like that. Like I believe that they could have put in a whole lot more effort with the Spider-Man 2 story because one, they technically had 3 DLCs. You
Yeah, but
know,
then the game got leaked, so they
yep.
gave up on it. supposedly.
Because with the flame missions, you got to see the Carnage symbiote,
Yep.
and we were supposed to get a DLC for that.
So,
They were supposed to bring the Beetle back from the Ultimate Spider-Man series back
mhm,
when, the PlayStation, the GameCube was out and stuff like that. And last but not least,
the
we was
chameleon
supposed to
guy.
get a yeah, we have the Chameleon, and we have also a Spider-Verse
Yep.
DLC that there was so much more potential for this game, but I feel like they kind of lacklustered out on it.
So, so think about what has to do in Spider-Man 3 now. You got the Green Goblin, you got Cindy Moon, so you got
Mm.
Carnage, you got uh the Beetle dude, maybe. You got
Hopefully,
the Chameleon. So that's like five things you have to wrap up. Probably Peter's story. I feel like this is his final game or whatever, maybe. You got Doc Ock coming back,
see,
so that's
see,
gonna be a
my
big
thing
game.
is, I feel like they're gonna set up the third game to where Peter dies.
Absolutely, yeah. I think MJ's gonna be like, "I'm pregnant, Peter," and then Peter's like, "Well, I gotta go fight Green Goblin because he's dilling everybody or whatever," and then he's gonna have to like
Right, right.
sacrifice him or something. And then Silk, I guess, is being trained by Miles. I don't know.
Because
And plus, there's
see,
that Venom game that's
I
supposed to come out next year too. So I don't know.
yeah,
I guess
yeah.
he could take
The
Carnage, but I don't know
Yeah,
how you do
technically,
that though.
because
How do you even make a
because
Venom game? The symbiote got destroyed at the end.
yeah, that is kind of a crazy thing because it clearly wisped away in the air, but also remind you, you know, I believe that it wasn't the whole entire symbiote that was destroyed. Because over in if you look at the Spider-Man movies and the end credits of it, you
Hmm.
see that Venom, whenever they fix Doctor Strange's spell and everyone forgets about Peter,
It's like a little
he
drop,
leaves
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So I
Oh,
believe that if they're gonna sit there and make a Venom game,
I just
I
remembered
think
though
it's gonna
too.
be
I think the
yeah,
symbiote did get destroyed, but I don't really know how it works. But I think a little bit of the symbiote is still in Harry, because that's what happened with
yeah,
Peter. So I think that's how they
because
could bring back Venom.
technically Peter had an anti-venom
Hmm.
inside his cells and stuff like that,
No, he had the Venom symbiote, and then Martin Lee and Miles came in
and
and saved
Miles
him.
sat there. Yep.
That's when he got
Hmm.
the anti
Yeah,
Venom.
yeah.
So maybe there's still Venom inside Harry, I
Maybe.
guess.
Because in all reality, we didn't see the Carnage symbiote get destroyed.
No,
So
he took
I'm
like the
I'm
little vase.
wondering about that too. Yeah,
He
he
took the
took
little
the
vase and kind of ran.
yeah. I don't I don't know. I feel like they could have done not a whole lot more, but I feel like they could have done just a smidge bit more when it came to that because they kind of left us out in the open with with a little bit. You know how the Amazing Spider-Man 2 ended on such a terrible cliffhanger? It kind of feels like
With like
that,
the whole
especially
like
when it came
Sinister
to
Six.
Chameleon missions and the Chameleon missions and the Carnage missions because we saw them within the story, but we didn't actually get to see where
Oh,
their character development went.
it's probably for probably a tease for the next game,
That'd
or like a
be that'd
spin
be
off,
pretty
or like a soap
that'd
game
be
or something.
pretty cool, but also at the same time, you could have given us just a bit more
So
than what y'all gave us.
at the end of the game, right? Did Silk did Silk already have her powers, or is she gonna get them in the next game? When do we know that?
Mm.
Because they have to do that too then. Because in the
'Cause
comics, Silk is
it
bit by the same spider as Peter.
yeah.
So is she
But
already?
also,
Hmm.
uh 'Cause I know that they introduced Silk at the end of the game because that's that one guy's daughter that Miles's mama is with.
Yep.
So, we got a whole lot of stuff to look into, and that is kind of a lot to put into a singular final Spider-Man game. Because my thing is if they don't cram all that into this game,
I mean, technically,
then
it's
they're
not
probably going to
confirmed.
end up having to make a fourth.
I mean, it's not technically confirmed this is the final game. I'm just assuming
Yeah.
because Doctor Octopus was like the final act, which makes me think this is the
Yeah, he
last
did.
one.
He
But
Yeah. But also at the same time, hopefully when they do make this Spider-Man 3 game, they put a whole lot more thought into it because when it came to Spider-Man 2, the story felt kind of rushed.
I think they did
You know
rush
what I
it.
mean?
I think Sony rushed them because they were taking a little bit too long.
I mean, my thing is I would much rather you take a long time to release a game that actually has some decent storytelling to it, much rather than, hey, let's rush this turd and sit there and see how we get through with it.
I mean, regardless if Marvel Spider-Man was good or bad, Insomniac Games has been carrying this generation
Absolutely.
because they got Miles, they got Ratchet and Clank, they got
Mm.
Wolverine coming out, and they're
Yeah,
playing
I
Spider-Man 3.
actually am pretty excited. I'm excited about that Wolverine game. I'm not gonna lie to you.
What if they just throw
'Cause
Carnage in the Wolverine game?
that'd be the day I think hell would freeze over.
There's like, hey,
But
here, have Carnage fighting Wolverine.
well, it is kind of an interesting concept that you
Has
bring that
Wolverine
up.
has Wolverine fought Carnage?
Yeah, yeah. If you sit here and think about it, have you ever played Web of Shadows on the Xbox 360?
Yeah, yeah.
So Wolverine was inside that universe where Spider-Man, the symbiotes, and stuff like that were running around him up.
Nope.
So it would be kind of a cool concept. And plus, with Ultimate Spider-Man, you fought Logan as Venom.
Hmm.
So I think that'd be a pretty cool concept to sit there and add some symbiotes and a potential Spider-Man cameo into the Wolverine game. I think that'd be pretty cool.
I mean, that's true. Unless they do save it for the Venom game. But I
Yeah,
don't.
that would be pretty dope.
Is Spider-Man even gonna make a cameo in Wolverine?
I'm not sure, but in all reality, I would believe that'd be. It's really not confirmed if they're in the same universe. I'm kind of hoping that they are.
Oh, they are. They are. So, it's supposedly did get confirmed that he's not gonna make an appearance. It's just Spider-Man is not going to be in the standalone Marvel
Yeah,
Wolverine game, although Insomniac Games has confirmed both characters exist in the same universe.
yeah. So I just looked it up to see if Spider-Man would kind of pull a cameo in the Wolverine game. Yeah, they're not planning on making a cameo with him in there.
No, I mean Spider in that universe. There's already like the Avengers, Doctor Strange, Wolverine. Now, where are they at when New York is being taken over by symbiotes?
See, that is a pretty interesting question
In the
because
first game, we got over here
that
got the virus killing people. I'm just
but
imagining it like HQ. Hey, the city New York's being taken over by like these aliens. Nah, Spider-Man got it. We on break.
yeah, they got two Spider-Man over there. We're up in space or some shit like that. But
That's funny though.
also also I did just think about this. You know how the Fantastic Four supposedly took over Fisk Tower from the first game?
Nope.
I think it'd be pretty cool to see, you know, a cameo by the Fantastic Four,
especially
or
Human
at least
Torch.
like, yeah, just like the Human Torch made a cameo in
Because him and
Ultimate
Spidey are,
Spider-Man when you
yeah,
raced them.
yeah, him and Spidey are friends.
So I think it'd be pretty cool to see the Human Torch and, you know, potentially the rest of the Fantastic Four in the third and final game. But obviously, you're probably just gonna get just the Human Torch in that.
Because they do exist, and we haven't seen any of them.
Yeah,
Like the closest we've
because
seen
you
is
know,
Doctor Strange on a little note he left when Black
see,
Cat was
because
going
we
through this.
see we, bro, the Black Cat mission was kind of low key crazy, you know, because if that's because we also saw on a note from the Wand mission, what was it? It
It was
was
like,
Wong that sat there and left a note for him.
yep, it was like me and the
So
Doctor owe you, Wong.
yeah. Yeah. See, there's so many strong elements that I believe that they could put into Spider-Man 3. I believe they could put in a whole lot, but also it's a whole lot of story that they have to add up to make sure everything goes together just right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, at the same time, I just don't want them to be throwing stuff, to be throwing stuff.
Yeah, because I want the characters to go into the storyline and, you know, be in perfect sync as well.
Yeah,
Oh Lord. Yeah, so it says that the story focus, the tone and all that is the reason why Logan doesn't mix in with Spider-Man and Spider-Man wouldn't get the cameo in the Wolverine game because it's a whole lot darker and stuff like that and more violent. From where
yeah.
Spider-Man does have violence, but it's not that type of violence.
Nah, bro. Okay, this isn't in the notes, but I gotta bring this question up now. Who's
What?
more quote unquote deadlier, Batman and Arkham? No, like the Arkham versus Batman or Marvel Spider-Man?
Mm. Go on, that is a really good question.
I think a part of me wants to
Cause
say
I
Spider-Man because he got superpowers. He's over here throwing manholes at people with
yeah,
the
but
sewer
also
covers,
at the
whatever they're
same
called.
time, but you also have to sit here and think also. Batman doesn't have the no kill rule like Spider-Man does.
Yeah, he does.
Spider-Man has a
Batman.
no kill.
Batman doesn't kill either. So both of them don't kill, but they doing damage on people though.
They be doing crazy amount of damage on people. So especially in the movies, you be wondering, hey, how come you ain't dead from that hit that you just took?
Well, Spider-Man hasn't done that yet. Brand New Day may change some things, but I don't know. But
Yeah, yeah. Cause
no, the
bro,
Batman movie don't.
look,
He was moving
mm,
differently. It was not good for those characters.
all right. So my thing is, was since we're in the since we're in the talks of Spider-Man, how you feeling about you know the releases of the trailers for Brand New Day? Like how does that make you feeling? Like are you amped for it?
That's a day one movie. That's a
Yeah,
day
that
one
is a
movie.
day one movie.
That's a day one movie. Absolutely.
Man, because I've seen this one clip so many different times,
Which clip?
and as soon as this dude got his organic webbing,
You talking
bro,
about when he's doing like the tornado?
no. That's another good point though, but
Was
that's not the one I'm talking about. It's the point of where this dude literally freaking took
oh yeah,
Scorpion
when he
by
yeeted him
his
into a
tail.
police car.
Yo, so I'm shocked that he didn't just completely RIP the hell out of Scorpio. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, out of Scorpion and that police officer that was driving the car.
He's like, "What the police do though? What did he do?"
Like
This man yanked the
like,
whole
I
dude, flipped the police car over.
like, this dude literally yeeted this guy full force, armor and everything like this, so, this dude's got a little bit of weight on him.
Hmm. So
Yeets him at the front of a police car.
yeah, yeah, that was crazy. Absolutely.
Uh, But also, the new organic web and all that, at first, when, they started dropping the trailers and stuff, I
Hmm.
honestly thought we were gonna get a live action Man Spider. Not the one from Spider-Man, Nair,
Hmm.
but, you know,
Yeah, I know what
it's
you're talking. He
I
has like
would I
6 arms. I don't know if they'll do that.
yeah, yeah. Bro, it
That'll
would
probably
be
that'll probably
but
freak some kids out though.
I don't care about them kids.
I'm just thinking I'm like
I'm
they're gonna
trying to see
freak
the
the
Man
kid.
Spider,
They're
man.
gonna That's gonna freak some kids out.
You wanna know something? If that was the case, then they should have thought about it back in the early '90s when they released, Spider-Man: The Animated Series.
And it freaked kids
When
out then too.
man, let me sit here and ask you something. So, you know how they did it back in that day where the Punisher and the
Hmm.
Punisher was after Spider-Man, but then this dude went full man Spider in the warehouse. I want that to happen so badly on the live action screen that I would toss like my whole entire check for 10 years straight. I will hurl
Clip
that
it.
check at them
Clip it.
for
Clip,
10 years.
clip this.
10 long years, man, just to see that happen on the live action TV screen.
I'm gonna clip this segment right here. Um, I'm not opposed to it. If it happens, it happens. That's just
But
me though.
also, they're also saying that when his eyes go black like that,
Hmm.
that supposedly he's somehow gonna get a symbiote of his own.
That's true. I mean, I saw a theory that at the end of the movie, like
Mhm.
Spider-Man will die at the end of this movie, and like I guess he'll be like buried or whatever. I guess, but at the end of the movie, like the symbiote goes in and like it takes like that comic cover when like his black suit hands reaching out or
Yeah.
whatever. It's gonna be
Yeah.
recreating
You
that.
you talk
Then in like
are you
Doomsday,
talking about so you're talking about when back in the day when they was releasing like the Amazing series in the
yeah,
comic book,
and then like
this
Craven killed
guy
him or
literally
something.
yeah, he wanted Craven to believe that he killed him, but in all
Hmm.
reality, he slowed his heartbeat down so low that where he thought he was dead. But this dude had literally, this dude literally was buried alive, and he pulled himself out of the ground.
Yep.
I think that'd be pretty cool at the end of the movie because that keeps Tom a little bit alive for the next
Then
movie.
in the
But
next movie,
you
he
know,
has the symbiote though. It's like Secret Wars or whatever.
he
But I hope
listen. I kid you not. Do not give this man the symbiote suit because this kid has nothing to lose, and
that's what
if
I,
he
but
lets
that's what
anger
I'm
take
saying.
over,
That's what I'm saying though.
yeah,
If he's
this
crashing out now, oh, it's over when he gets the symbiote. It's absolutely over.
this the mat
But
is over.
this is what I hope
Everybody's
they
getting
do
clapped.
not do. If he gets the symbiote at the end of this movie, keep it until like the next Spider-Man movie. I don't want him to
Or at least
like have him in like
Doomsday or the
Secret
Secret
Wars.
Wars.
He keeps the suit. That's when he gets the
Yeah,
suit or whatever. Let him keep it for a whole movie.
yeah, yeah.
I don't want
I
no.
will.
Oh yeah, we only have the suit for 30 minutes in this movie, like Spider-Man 3 or in Spider-Man 2.
Absolutely. That was one of the biggest letdowns in the McGuire series.
Just let him crash
He
out
only he
for a.
only had that suit for 30 minutes of the movie,
Did
and
he
it hurt
actually?
my feelings.
Did he actually have it for 30
It was
minutes?
a
I just guessed that number.
It was either 30 minutes or 20 minutes into the movie.
It wasn't that long where he had it. I don't think.
Yeah, he didn't have it for that long
Just let Tom
because
crash
he had
out,
it,
cause
bro.
he can do it.
Tom already crashed out
And No Way
in the No
Home
Way Home movie.
with
Yeah, the
Goldmember.
way that he was about to murder that man. He was about to murk him. He was about to get clapped the way that he did in the first Maguire movie.
So this is what
He
I'm trying
was
to say
about
though.
to get diddled. He was about to get clapped.
If he can do that, what he did to Goblin with no black suit, what he's gonna do to Scorpion in this new movie. What do you think he's gonna do with a
God.
black suit symbiote? This man might kill somebody.
Yeah, he honestly might.
He might actually clap somebody. It might be over for somebody. I don't know who.
Dude, he might make somebody an ex person. He's about to make this person go past their expiration date.
Someone might actually be killed by Spider-Man.
Yeah, honestly. Honestly.
And I think
I'm really excited. I'm excited for it. I'm
I
not gonna
think
lie
he'll
to you.
crash out. He'll be all like upset like mad or whatever. Then I think he'll kill somebody on accident. And that's when he takes the suit off.
Yeah, but it's either that or or they're probably going to bring back from the Maguire series, and that's when he hurts MJ, and then that's when he takes a serious look upon himself.
We've
You
already
know what I
seen that
mean?
though. Give us something new.
Mm-hmm. It's either he's going to accidentally kill somebody or he's going to hurt somebody that he loves.
Maybe.
And that's what's going to take him into like, hey, I don't want this shit no more. I need to get it off.
As bad as it is. I hope he kills somebody. That'd be crazy to see.
Yeah, that really honestly would be.
I don't want
Yeah.
Miles taking off of him. I don't want him to go through it.
See, they're they're working so hard to put Miles into the movie that it's crazy.
I mean, I don't
They're
really don't
trying to
even
bring
care if I don't care if Miles is in the movie.
honestly, I think it'd be pretty cool to see Miles in live action. I'm not
I'm
gonna lie to you. I think that'd be pretty awesome to see.
I mean, people don't like to say it, but Miles is Spider-Man at the end of the
Yeah.
day. People's like, but Miles isn't
See,
Spider-Man. Peter Parker is Spider-Man. No, Miles is also Spider-Man.
see, but my thing is, that's when they see people don't understand is see technically people are right because in each Spider-Verse there's only one Spider-Man, but Miles wasn't supposed to exist. You know what I mean? Because in
That
another universe, Miles becomes the Prowler because that spider that bit Miles in that other universe with Peter,
yeah, but that's in
he
the Spider-Verse movie.
yeah. So suppose I think that would be so awesome if they actually brought that into like live action. You know what I
Where
mean?
you're someone he's not supposed to be bit, but he got bit anyway.
Yeah,
I
like
mean,
and then uh, and then they finally bring it into like once they finally get their Doomsday, Secret Wars and stuff like that. I think it'd be pretty cool to see a live action Spider-Verse movie.
maybe we don't know what's gonna happen after Secret Wars though, because I heard it's gonna be like rebooted. Like the whole universe is gonna
Yeah.
be like rechanged or whatever. So I don't think they'll even do. I mean, maybe I don't know, but they might not even do multiverse movies after that. I mean, they
Yeah,
could,
that is true.
because I heard it's gonna be like
Yeah.
one like timeline.
Because sit here and think about it. So you remember when they were going through all the canon events and across the Spider-Verse, you saw
Hmm.
Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, you saw Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, and you saw the Insomniac Spider-Man, you saw
Yep.
everything. So what if they found a way to turn that into a live action Spider-Verse movie?
That's true. I mean, they could do it
That
unless
would
they put
be I
live action in
put
the
money down
new
on
Spider Verse movie.
it. Honestly, I put some money down on that idea. I really would.
I mean, I like Miles now. I know when like the first
Well,
Spider Verse movie came out, I was like, who's Miles? When the game came out, I was like, oh, it's this guy. But following the second game and the new movie Across the Spider Verse, I mess with Miles Loki. He's cool,
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
he
I
is
think
Spider Man. I don't care what people have to say. He most definitely is Spider Man.
yeah, he's definitely Spider-Man.
And people's
But
like, but
it's
he
the
can't
fact
be
of
Spider Man. But let me tell you something.
I want him to get that character development before he becomes Spider-Man, though.
I mean, yeah, I mean, that's fair. But I don't know how he is in the comics. But
And
I think he earned his
in
spot.
the see in if they do end up bringing him into live action movies, I want him to get the same exact character development before he ended up getting bit by the spider like he did in Into the Spider-Verse.
So do you want him to be a main character first, like just like Miles, not Spider Man first, and then he gets powers?
No, so at first, put him in as a side character, you know, and then over time, you sit there and you finally make him into a main character, like they did in Spider-Man 2.
Well, technically, they did name drop him already in the MCU.
Yeah, so my thing is, they have strong potential to rake in all this money, but my thing is, I want them to do it on such a specific level. And I guarantee other people feel the same way that I do about this as well. You have to do it a certain way, otherwise it's not gonna make anybody happy, it's just gonna make them angry.
I mean, there's gonna be people mad at it either way, because, like I said, people don't think Miles is Spider Man.
And then people can go ahead and go screw themselves.
And you know what
But,
I
you
have to
know,
say to
that's
those people?
my opinion.
You know what I have to say
What?
to those people though? And this is like the ultimate weapon right here that you can say to these people. I don't
Drop
know
it.
when this was said, but the creator himself, Stan Lee, said anybody can wear the mask. Anybody can be Spider Man. That's all you have to hear. That's all you have to say.
Absolutely.
So if Stan
Absolutely.
Lee said it, that's over. It's over. There's nothing else you can really
Yeah,
argue.
he said that shit in the Into the Spider-Verse movie. He
Yeah, he
dropped
even
that one, yeah,
he's like, yeah, anyone can wear the mask. So why can't Miles be Spider Man?
absolutely. See, my thing is also into the No Way Home movie,
I
even
think he got teased.
Jamie Foxx dropped a liner that said, "Oh, there's got to be a black Spider-Man somewhere out there."
And then Andrew was like,
Like,
I'm sorry, man.
oh man, I'm sorry I'm not black, man.
I could be, but I'll get canceled for
Hey, yeah, that's crazy.
it.
That is crazy.
So let me ask you this then, real quick. Are you more excited for when No Way Home was coming out or this new one?
Honestly, I was more so excited for No Way Home because, you know, you saw all these old Spider-Man finally just come back to the main screen, you
No, no,
know,
no. I'm
and
talking about
you got
before that though, when the trailers were coming out though. We didn't really know that they were coming back.
oh,
So like, let's say you watched for the very first time that first trailer,
yeah.
and then now you see the first trailer
I,
for this new movie. Low key, I think I'm more excited for this new one.
in all reality, I will sit there and say that it's 50-50. I'll say it like that. It's 50-50.
Because now people can say that he's actually
Or
Spider-Man now too. Now people can't be like, well, he's just Iron Man Jr. now. This man is actually Spider-Man now.
see, my thing is, much love to all my Spider fans out there, but Tom Holland gets on my fucking nerve. I feel like so my thing is, hopefully in this new movie, he acts more grown up. You know what I mean? Because I liked all the other movies, but also at the same time, he was still a child. I appreciate the fact that they started him
In high school,
from
yeah.
from high school, and now he's going all the way up to being an adult.
Hmm.
But when he was in high school, he acted a little bit too childish. He was acting like he was in middle school, not high school. You
Now I
know what I
will admit,
mean?
those first two movies, I was like, bro, what are you doing? Like the whole first movie, he was like, I gotta do it for Mr. Stark. And then the second movie, he flipped it. He was like, I don't want to be Spider-Man. I'm just gonna go hang out with MJ. I was like, so it's pretty much
Yeah,
the
yeah,
same story but flipped.
yeah. That's why I'm kind of hoping they they make him more grown up in this new movie. I want a Spider-Man that, you have moments of where you can be childish, but I don't want the whole entire movie to be revolved around, oh hey, let me dick around a while, let me not fulfill my responsibilities, I want this dude to sit here and be corny like the Insomniac Spider-Man. I want him to crack stupid one-liners
Which
whenever he's cracking some dude's skull in.
I think he will this time because he in the second trailer he was all like, I gotta stretch. I'm not in high school anymore. Do you stretch?
Yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
so I think
Like,
he is cracking jokes, but I kind of like how they took Toby and Andrew and kind of like combined them for this new one.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. I think in this new movie, I have high hopes for it, but also I'm not getting my hopes up too high.
Hmm. I mean, it seems like there's a lot going on too in this movie.
Yeah, because you're seeing this kid go from he's known worldwide to where now he has nobody, and now he's witnessing somebody that he loved be with his high school bully, Flash Thompson. Somehow he was white as hell in all the other movies, but now he's a fucking Indian. But we're not gonna talk about that. We're
I don't think that was
Indian,
Flash.
Mexican, whatever the fuck he is.
Yeah, I don't think that was Flash. I think that was someone else.
No, no, that's Flash.
Oh, that was supposed to be Flash. I thought that was supposed to be like
No,
what's
that's
his.
Flash.
That's crazy. I don't know.
Yeah, like my thing is that I have a lot of expectations, but I just know that from past movie experiences, they're not gonna fulfill all my expectations, but they're gonna somehow deal me in a couple of them. You know what I mean?
I heard that's what from what I just read. That's supposed to be Paul.
It's Paul. Paul.
Yeah.
It's
Hold on.
Paul.
Here, 1 second. No, I think that's supposed to be Paul.
I don't know who the hell Paul is, but I probably gonna need to go get
Um,
some brain scans done. 'Cause yeah, that's Flash, buddy.
pretty sure that's Paul.
Who
So,
is Paul?
so in the comics, right? MJ and Peter break up for some. I think Peter does something bad, and MJ breaks up with him. So this new guy, Paul, shows up and starts dating MJ, and like Peter starts crashing out and stuff about it. But yeah, he is a character, and people
But
don't
my
like him.
thing,
He was introduced
hold
in
on.
2022. Um, Paul first appeared in the Amazing Spider-Man Volume 6, Number 1. The storyline involved Peter Parker and Mary Jane getting trapped in an alternate post-apocalyptic dimension ruled by a villain named who in the world is this? A missionary?
Yo, I'm
Um,
looking at it right now, and it's making me laugh.
so
He looks
Peter
so c
Manley
he looks
escaped.
like a
Mary Jane was
this
stranded there
kid,
for
this
nearly.
this kid looks like a knockoff Tony Stark in the comic books.
Yeah, so that's supposed to be Paul.
Hey, yo. Oh, no.
And
I'm looking at his picture right now. No.
and people don't like him.
Lord have mercy. He looks like a grown-ass man.
Well, yeah, like MJ is an adult in the storyline now. I mean,
I know, but also remind you, Zendaya looks like she's still in high school, you know what I mean? But this guy looks like a 30-year-old trying to play like he's in high school. You know what type of movies I'm talking about?
yeah, I
Back in
think
the
so.
day, they used to have like 30-something-year-olds playing high school kids.
That's
Yeah,
how it was in the.
this
That's
is
how it
what
was.
this guy looks like.
That's how it was in the original Spider-Man trilogy. There ain't no way that
Yeah, that's what I'm
half
saying.
those cast was. He's like, yeah, I'm like 18. Nah, bro, you're a
Uh,
whole
Yeah, you're
adult.
lying. You're lying to me, the world, and yourself.
Like no offense against Tobey Maguire in that movie, but this man was not looking 18.
He was I think he was like 20 something years old or close to his 30s in that movie.
He was on how he was
And then
26.
oh wow. And then over here you have Andrew Garfield. He was older than what he was put out to be back in that day too.
Yeah, because Tobey was 26 while he was playing Peter Parker when he was supposed to be 17 to 18. That's what I have to give against Tom, though. He was actually like the same age as him. Like he actually kind of looked like a high schooler kid a little bit. Because I guess you could say he kind of grew up with the character.
Oh wow. See, look, he was 27 in the first Amazing Spider-Man movie. He was 30 in the second one, and he's 38 years old in No Way Home. Which I can understand No Way Home. But the other movies, no, no, no.
Um, I have to even
Alrighty.
check how old was Tom.
What was it?
So Tom was 21 years old in Spider-Man: Homecoming, and that's low key crazy. Because now Tom Holland is 4 Spider-Man movies in, and he's the same age or older than I think than
Hmm.
Toby and Andrew in their first movie.
Yeah. But remind you, this guy, this guy's breaking the cycle because
Oh yeah,
first Toby only had 3 movies, and then Andrew only had 2 movies. This dude is getting 4 of them.
plus 2 appearances, no 3 appearances in another movie, Civil War,
Well,
Infinity War, and Endgame.
yeah, so this guy has got a lot of different movies compared to the other two. Because if you're gonna count like guest appearances, Toby's got 4 movies underneath his belt, and Andrew's got 3 of them.
Not gonna lie, when you said he broke the cycle, I thought you meant with him marrying Zendaya.
That is also another cycle break right there too. Because supposedly there was a curse. They tell people not to date your co-stars, and then
Yeah, that's what they told.
Toby and
Yeah, that's what they told
yep,
him at the when they were
eh,
filming Spider-Man: Homecoming. They're like, yeah, don't get together.
yep.
Cause did you hear what that one dude?
'Cause
What's his
that's
name? The dude who voices Miles. What he did? He was trying to get with Haley.
oh yeah. Yeah,
Nah, that
didn't
bro's
really work out
cooked.
for him.
That bro was cooked.
He
He
was cooked.
he found out she got married, and he was all like, "You can always overcome life and stuff like that." I was like, "Bro is cooked."
He was so sad and cooked about that. Hey, yo, that was
I
crazy.
saw when Haley I know she was having a kid, like a baby or whatever. Someone in the comments
Yeah,
was like, "Someone needs to check up on that." What's his name? Sadiq, I think.
yeah, I think so, yeah.
Someone was like, "Hey, someone needs to check on him."
That's terrible. That's
that
terrible.
when she was in
Well,
Sinners, someone was like, "Sadiq is going crazy right now." I can already tell it. He's
this
crashing
this
out
guy
right now.
ain't gonna this guy ain't gonna make it to his 3rd animated movie because of this shit.
Some yeah, because it was like Sadiq, just get in the recording booth, please.
Absolutely, like, Bro Dusky is gonna crash before the movie's even released,
Then
and
then
nobody's gonna want to
then he
drop their lines in the booth.
then he did that stuff with the Liz actor. How he
Oh,
like
yeah.
made it seem like they were together, and then like Liz got on TikTok. I don't know her actual name, and she was all like, "That dude's weird." And I was like, "Oh,
Yeah,
bro's
yeah,
getting cooked right." Someone said once like Spider-Verse 3 comes out, bro's done. It's over for him. I feel
yeah,
bad. I
bro
feel bad for that
bro's
one, bro.
gonna
Boy ain't gonna have a career.
I I mean, my thing is, like, stop trying to force like, stop trying to carry on the curse, man. It ended with Tom, so just don't keep it going.
Not cause some of those things he was saying was just, bro, what?
It's
He was
kinda
like,
off the wall and
he was all like,
crazy.
it's easy to flirt with Gwen because I'm looking at Haley. I was all like, oh, brother.
Brother, please stop. Brother.
Bro, you're cooking yourself right now.
He's digging himself a hole that he can't get out of.
But then I think he deleted all his
Alrighty.
social media. So I think he
I
realized
would
he's
too.
I think he realized he's cooked. He's like, just hop on. Sometimes when these actors and famous people and social media people, YouTubers, anybody really, the, just get off Twitter,
James,
please.
just if we make it big off this cast, don't do that, please.
Like, just get off Twitter. That's all you have to do. Don't hit tweet.
That's what that's why I'm blessed to say that I'm already married, so I don't have to deal with awkward situations
No,
like
no, no, no,
that.
no, no. I'm talking about in general, in any situation.
Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
could be like they get in a
I get it.
situation, then they just hop on Twitter and make the situation worse. Just don't get on Twitter. If you get yourself in a situation,
Don't go to
the
social media.
last place you need to go, not even social media, the last place you need to go is Twitter. Twitter is a war
Yeah, because
site.
that's when people will cook you and flip you over like an omelet.
I was watching that go down in real time. I saw Sad. I think his name is Sadiq. This man was being cooked in real time. I was like, dang, dude. He would just keep going
Of all
too.
things.
He was not stopping. This man just
Why
kept
why
cooking
do you
himself.
think why do you think Trump
Oh,
goes to Twitter? What are you talking about, bro? E- e- Everybody knows that Twitter is the place that you go to make people hate you,
like I have a Twitter, but I don't even like post on it. Low key, I just be looking at stuff.
bro.
I just be watching
That's
people
why
get
I'm just
cooked.
that's why I'm just kind of blessed that I just dropped social media altogether. All right, my man, we sat here and hit our hour mark.
Yeah, man. We
Is there
discussed all
anything
the
else?
yeah we discussed everything in the breakdown pretty much.
Yeah, so I think this is where we say deuces to our people, our fan base, and
Yes, sir.
we
Yes,
carry
sir.
on and we go ahead and carry on next week.
Absolutely. It was great conversation. We talked about
Oh,
a lot of things, you know, everything that, like I said in our breakdown, we talked about everything.
yeah, we
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 even
dropped
brought
a
up
lot of
we even brought up Marvel Spider-Man. That wasn't supposed to be until another episode.
yeah, that is kind of crazy.
In the
But
Wolverine game, but we can always bring it
yeah,
back when that game gets like trailers and stuff does drop.
actually, yeah.
You
All
know,
right, everybody. From us at the group chat,
the group chat. You mean the
we
chat
caught
room? What?
whatever, you know. I'm sorry. Okay,
Are you
from
Blaze?
I wish, but nah. From everybody from the chat room,
Yes,
this is
sir.
Cameron Salmon signing off,
Yes, sir. And this has been James. Thanks for watching or listening or whatever you be doing. Catch you in the next one,
and we
everybody.
will see y'all next week. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Thank you all for listening to the chat room with your hosts Cameron Salmons and James Maccabee. I'm Ralph Lazo signing off, wishing you good night, universe.
Or yeah, just start talking
Huh?
real quick. And I'm trying to see if the audio's good.
Oh my gosh! Cyborg could do the robot.